Hey everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to another video on the crypto channel. I am so excited to be introducing a brand new project to the channel today. This is BOMO on Base. For those of you who invest in KRC20 tokens, you will know the token on that chain BOMO. This is the base version of that CASPA token, that KRC20 token. The base chain is a very popular network right now, up and coming with very high quality projects. So this project has that strong backing of base, and that is something that is absolutely playing in its favor. So I'm going to do a full introduction slash review on this project. We'll take a look at the chart, which I have up here, their CoinMarketCap page, their website, and we'll also take a look at the X page as well. So I want to dive right into the chart here, and then we'll take a look at some of the tokenomics. This has had an incredible pump today, and I just want to show you and highlight that nice incline, beautiful, beautiful incline. And, this has had quite a launch back in June of this year. And, the initial launch, it got up to a price of around 0.002. And then by the beginning of July, it got all the way up to a price of around 51.91. Then moving further into the latter half of July, it got as high as a price of 1 cent. And a little over 1 cent there, came down and consolidated just a little bit, and now today it's hitting very close to that all-time high again of around 1 cent. So the price is currently sitting at a little over 1 cent, like I said, at 0.001019. So we're in the 1 cent range for this project right now, which is awesome. Market cap is at 3.8 million. This is a super low cap, guys. So this is a great time to opt in right now before this starts to get some, really big pumps. This is literally nothing. Like today's pumps, this is like pre-pumps. What I think this can do in terms of bull cycle pumps, like yes, we are in the bull cycle right now, but I think we're in like a pre-pumping phase where we haven't really seen like the big bull cycle pumps yet, which I think we'll most definitely see in September, October, November. I think the fall time is going to be very prominent for meme coins and just generally obviously all coins, but I think especially for meme coins, I think the fall is going to be a big time. So that includes BOMO by all means. So a 3.8 million market cap, that's super low. Really great entry point right now. Yes, it pumped today, so maybe you want to wait for it to consolidate just a little bit. I never tell people to buy in when a project is like right in the middle of a pump. But this is still a really great entry point because this has so much more to go. So super, super low cap. I think the next milestone in terms of market cap is definitely going to be a 10 million market cap. I think it can absolutely get to that point. So just a little on tokenomics here. Liquidity is sitting at 241K. As I said, 3.8 million market cap. We have 723 buys, 584 sells. Buying volume is 125K. Sell volume is 97K. 198 buyers, 131 sellers. This is available for buying, trading, and selling on Uniswap, as well as some other exchange listings, which are highlighted here, as you can see. So Uniswap for decentralized exchange, and it has a MEXC listing, which is a really awesome tier 3/tier 2 listing to get. Usually when a project has a MEXC listing, at least in my book, that's good indication that there's more solid tier 2 exchanges to come, but it also is like that threshold or doorway to tier 1 exchanges, or some of those more big mainstream exchanges. So it's looking really good in the exchange listings department. It has LBank, it has Bitmart, XT.com, and CoinX. So this kind of shows you that the team is really building. They're working on centralized exchanges. Um, I think any team that's working on exchange listings and, putting the time and effort in to getting those is really showing some value to the team. It just shows they're very hardworking and they really want to get the project moving. I really like the coin market cap pages to kind of highlight the volume here, and this project has had awesome volume. Like awesome. It has already hit 1 million in certain spots here in terms of volume. The 24-hour volume right now is currently sitting at 887.14K. It's up 60.82% according to CoinMarketCap here. So the volume is important because for tier 2 and tier 1 exchanges especially, these projects need to meet certain criteria, hit certain milestones, and a volume plays a very big part in that. So once you see a project hit a 1 million volume, you see it pumping to new all-time highs, that's a very good indication that this is a project of value and the team is working hard and it's a very popular project. So I like what I'm seeing in terms of volume. I think they have very, very strong volume. And I think the next milestone will be probably to hit 1 million again, which is very close right now. And then the next milestone after that, probably a 2 million in volume. So now we are on to the website. Very fun, dynamic website, by the way. We got this nice blue background, all the buttons that you need here, Buy Now tab, Dex Tools tab. And then we move on down here. So a little bit about the meme. BOMO is driven by its passionate holders who share a common interest in fun, memes, and the potential of decentralized finance. Discord, X, and Telegram links there as well. We have a how to buy, step by step. So if you're interested or you need some help in if you're a beginner and you need some help learning how to acquire BOMO base, they give a step-by-step chart here for you to kind of follow, which is very helpful. You could easily copy and paste the contract address right here. 5 million token supply, 23.8% locked, 13% is in centralized exchanges. 5% marketing, 3% art, 3% airdrops, contract renounced, liquidity locked. Those are two things I look for in any project, especially liquidity locked. Very, very important. This is a project that checks all of my boxes in terms of safety, security, and a transparent team. So I like what I see here. And also the contract renounce is very important. So, and great, distribution in terms of percentages. I think that's a very balanced looking, very balanced tokenomics. So I like what I see there. Really great graphics, by the way, as well. I think they have an awesome graphic designer on board. So you could definitely come on here and check some of that out, as well as on their X page. A little bit on the roadmap. So we have the initial phase 1 here, which has been completed, as you can see, which is the initial launch, DEX tool and base scan integration, AMA sessions with community and partners. So you could definitely hop on X, especially if you follow them on X, and listen to some of the AMAs and spaces that they've been doing. I think it's very important and very impressive and valuable when teams hold spaces or participate in AMAs. It just shows that they're that getting their name and project out into communities is important to them. So I think that's always a good sign when you see projects participating in those. And they're very informative for the community and very helpful as well. So definitely, give a listen to some of those AMAs that BOMO is participating in. Also, strategic collaborations with key influencers. So prominent YouTubers are already talking about this project. Very well-known YouTubers are certainly covering this. They believe in it. Um, so I think that's a really good indication that this is a valuable project to be having big names covering this. Phase two, I think they're, currently working on that would be some tier three and tier two centralized listings on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, which they already have gotten. Viral meme campaigns across social platforms and engaging Twitter spaces and coordinated meme raids. And then phase three would be additional five centralized listings, world map or world meme partnerships, not map, real world meme partnerships, including in real life posters and collaborations with artists. Um, and trading events like centralized campaigns that kind of create some incentive around the project. So, I love the roadmaps because that shows that they have a plan. Many projects say, oh, yeah, I have a plan, but the roadmaps actually show the plan. So it shows that they have something, in place here, a plan in place, goals in place, and they are working hard to reach those goals. You could also plug your email in here and subscribe if interested to stay up to date with some emails from them. And again, I think this is a very nicely done website and very professional looking. So I want to move over to their X page and just highlight for you that they have hit the milestone of 2K followers, which I think is awesome. That's a very big milestone. And as you can see, it's continuing to grow. I think they're getting followers every day, every week. So that is awesome. And I do want to mention that these followers are all natural growth. Um, so, and anything like volume, which, we took a look at over here on CoinMarketCap, this beautiful incline that we were looking at on Deck Screener here, and then the followers that they're getting, the likes that they're getting, any attention, any milestones with price, volume, listings that they're getting is all natural. Okay, there's no bots involved, there's no cheating involved. This is a genuine team. So all the growth that you see for this project is natural. Okay, so that is something I want to emphasize across the board. A lot of times you see these low cap memes and everything that you see is fake, to make you buy into it, and then they pull the rug on you. So that is not the case with BOMO. Everything is natural here, naturally grown, and I think that's very impressive in my opinion. Hitting a lot of milestones here, so really, really awesome in terms of, as I said, followers, just everything, volume. It's a steady growing project and it's gaining popularity. I think in my opinion, it has certainly become one of the most popular KRC20 tokens moving to base, if that makes sense. It's one of the most popular projects that is kind of in that trend, and I think the other two would be Broke on Base and Bocce on Base. But those are like the top three, and I think BOMO is absolutely in that top three. So as you move down here, as you can see, these are some examples of some of the prominent YouTubers. Crypto Galaxy is covering it. Huge YouTuber. He mentions it like all the time in his live streams if you watch him. Really, really cool, awesome graphic design. And again, he mentions it here in his list for top 7 cheap meme coins, he says. So it's always being mentioned, which is absolutely awesome. The other thing I want to mention here is this team is actually creating an official company and they will be doxing their names. So that is something upcoming. So, definitely get on here and follow their X page because I think there's going to be, more to come in terms of their company. But the team members will be known because this will be a doxed company, but it will be affiliated with the team for this project. So they have a company in the making. That's kind of all the details I have on that right now, but it will be doxed. and it is obviously connected or correlated to the this team, the team for BOMO. So I think that's awesome, especially to be doxxed. Um, that that level of transparency, you just can't beat it when there's a doxed dev. It just really shows you that the project or company, whatever they're launching, is something of value. Also, doing very well in terms of centralized exchanges. If I scroll down here, I just want to see. I believe they're highlighted. Yes, so they just got a XT spot listing, which I mentioned over here when we looked at the CoinMarketCap page. So new listing, XT spot, as well as many others. They have another centralized exchange on the way as well. I don't see it highlighted here yet, so I don't want to announce it officially, but I do know they have another very prominent um, centralized exchange on the way. So that emphasizes the idea that you should probably buy in now, before that centralized exchange is like officially announced on here. Just saying, you should probably buy in before they get that. So, I think this is going to go far. In terms of price prediction, I think at the very minimum, this is going to do a 50x. I think, we could easily see probably a 60 or 70x on this, and I think this most definitely has the potential to do about a 100x potential. So we're looking at a range. I know this sounds like a big range when I say this, but probably a 50 to 100x on this. I think that's incredible. And I think I know I say potential when it comes to 100x, but I think it really does have um, a very good chance of hitting that. So 50 to 100x on this. 50x is like worst case scenario. So I'm not sitting here saying, yeah, it's probably only going to do a 50x. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think like worst case scenario 50x, and it's probably going to be much, much more. So buy into this now, guys. Do it now before it gets the next centralized exchange. Do it now while the market cap is super low. Maybe wait for it to come down and consolidate a little bit, but you're going to want to get into this at least by the end of August. In fact, you probably should get it sometime in the next week or two. Small to medium bag on this. I would even go medium because that's how much I believe in the safety and security of this project. So, really, really awesome project, and so excited to finally be introducing it to the channel. I will keep you up to date with any milestones that this project is hitting. Uh, you know, Price surges, whatever. Will totally keep you up to date as I do for all the other projects on my channel. And again, get yourself a bag of this because it's just a really, really awesome project. And it's on base, and everyone loves base. So get yourself a bag. I will keep you posted. Just a few things before I end this video as well. The links, if you're interested in purchasing this, are down in the description section. If interested, you should have everything you need down there. Links to the X page, contract address, um, website if you'd like to take a look at that, CoinMarketCap page, all that good stuff. Take a look. Social media links, my social media links are also down in the description section. Give me a follow on those if you're interested. I have my links for my Discord and my one-on-one coaching / portfolio reviews. Please check that out if interested as well. The Discord is becoming a really great tool for investors. People are making a lot of money. So that has been awesome. We have a really productive chat going on, so definitely check that out. The one-on-one calls have been going great so far as well. It's been really great connecting and giving back to my community. So link for that is available. Check it out. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is so, so appreciated. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.